We got Marion from Fresno, California writes in 2021, I left my W-2 job with a 401k for a 1099 contracting job. I opened a SEP-IRA for the federal income tax deduction for 2021. In 2022, my 1099 job was converted to a W-2 job with another 401k. My question is, what are the pros and cons of combining my 401k with my SEP-IRA or my old 401k in SEP-IRA into my new 401k? My old 401k has both Roth and Traditional contributions. Been listening for years to your podcast. After binge watching your videos, who binge watches these videos?
Marion does, obviously.
Well, and she's not the first.
Still have that 2019 Red Silverado and drink Kirin beer to excess when it's available.
When available.
Marion, let's hang out. Have some Kirin beer. I remember Marion.
I do too.
Because I remember the Kirin beer.
Right. Well, I remember the name Marion from Fresno.
Got it. See, you say tomato, I say tomato.
You think beer? I think town.
Got it. But okay, so first of all, Mary, you cannot contribute to a dormant 401k plan. So if you have an old 401k plan from an old employer, you cannot contribute to that plan anymore. You have to be an active participant within that plan. So even though you have the 401k with an old employer, it has to come from payroll. It has to come from your paycheck. So if you do not receive a paycheck from that company, they will not put it into an old 401k. They're only going to put it into their 401k that they drafted with their own plan documents. SEP-IRA, you need that 1099 income to contribute to the SEP-IRA. So if you do not have 1099 income, all you're doing is creating more clutter. I would just consolidate all of the accounts into the new 401k plan and make life a little bit simpler.
Yeah, I agree too. There's really not much disadvantage in doing that. But let me ask you a question, Joe. When you have an old 401k, do you have to first roll it to an IRA and then roll it up to your new 401k, or can you go straight from 401k to 401k?
It depends on the receiving company, but I don't think it matters. I would imagine that the 401k would take it from another 401k depending on the plan document.
Yeah, probably so.
Or you just put it into an IRA and then you do a rollover IRA, and then the rollover IRA, you throw it into the 401k.
Yeah. So the reason you do this, Marion, is because of simplicity. You just have one account instead of three. So that's the main reason. Unless your new 401k has very poor investment options, then maybe you want to roll everything into an IRA and just have an IRA and a 401k.
Yeah. But you have a little bit more, protection, I guess, in a 401k.
You do, and you can do the backdoor Roth.
Yeah, that avoids pro rata rules.
True.
So yeah, Marion, I would put everything into the new 401k and call it good.
Are you prepared for retirement? Schedule a free financial assessment with an experienced financial professional right online at purefinancial.com.